guys, welcome back. I hope all is well and everyone is enjoying their weekend. Today I have a review for you of these beautiful Deli Slim Style alcohol markers. I have been trying to find a cheaper alternative to the Taotree because the Taotree, yeah, you get 100 markers, but they're still over $30 if you don't get them on a lightning deal. But I've been trying to find a cheaper alternative because you use a lot of alcohol markers. So I stumbled up on these, the Deli. Yeah, Shadow Art makes a slim style marker, but Shadow Art markers, this is my opinion, this is what I experienced, yellowing. After about a year and a half, I go back into a coloring book where I've colored something from Shadow Art markers, and it's yellowing on both pages. So I stopped using Shadow Art markers. I actually donated them all to the nursing home. So that's why, not a huge fan of the Shadow Art. But I did stumble across the Deli. Hopefully the Deli will not do the yellowing, but there's a trick to the yellowing. I know how you can stop that. So if you wanted to go and buy the Shadow Art, you could. Because once you finish your, before you start your project, if you just spray it with fixative first, let it dry. It could be on the cheapest of the cheapest paper. Just spray it with fixative, then use your alcohol markers. You will not have that yellowing. So, and that's something I tried about, that was last June when I sprayed my page with the fixative. And I went back just about a week ago and looked at the page because I'm testing different things. And, I let months go by and then I go back and check and there was no yellowing. So hopefully that really, really works. But guys, these are awesome. I like these. I've tried a couple of them out, swatched a couple of them out. In January, these were $18.99. And I'm like, $18.99 for 40? This for 48? This is more expensive than the Taotree. So I just kept watching them. They stayed in my cart. I kept taking them out my cart when I wanted to purchase something else. And I was like, I'm not putting those on my wish list. I'm going to wait till they go down in price. Because if you wait on Amazon for something, it will go down in price. Just like the Starjoy pencils were so cheap at first and then people started buying them. And now they are around $30 all the time. But when nobody was buying them, they were as low as $16 for a 120 set. Because I had been watching those and I was just like, I'm not buying that. I'm not buying it. And then I finally bought it at like $18 or $17. But these, I think this is the real deal. Let me tell you about these. They were $18.99. I watched them go down. I watched them go down to $15. I watched them go down to $16. And then about a week and a half ago, they went down to $13. I was like, okay, from $18.99 to $13.99, I'm buying those. So I bought them. And I check prices every day. Even on stuff I've purchased, I check prices. Guys, these are now $11.99. They are worth the try. I have a link, my affiliate link below. I would appreciate if you use my link below to go and purchase these markers. It will be no extra price to you by using my link. It just helps me fund the channel. Guys, $11.99 for this 48 set. That's how much they are now. But once this video come out and people start buying them, I'm quite sure they are going to go back up to $18.99. So buy them now. Click that link below and buy them now. Let's get started. I have my Joanna Basford World of Flowers test book handy. I also have my clipboard handy. And we are gonna open these babies up. I'm gonna put you up a little bit and see, let you see these babies. And I'm gonna definitely keep them in this case. I love this case. And I know some people are gonna say, well, I've seen some markers at Ross. Ross have a slim style marker, Ross Dress for Less, but they are not by Deli. They're by some off-brand company. I have tried those. They were leaking and they were not good. My experience with them, they just were not good. So I would not recommend buying those slim style markers from Ross Dress for Less. But Deli is a pretty good brand. Guys, let's check them out. This is the marker, and it is slim. You have your indicator for the fine point, which is the color, and this is your broad tip. The broad tip is 4 millimeter, and the fine is 1 millimeter. That is the same as the Taotree, and I like that the cap is hard to come off. Means you won't get that leaking everywhere. Nice and thin. I like it. Let's take a look at the broad. Nice. Now let's put the pink Taotree side by side. This is the Taotree. Oh, it's upside down. And this is the Deli. Same size. Same exact size. The points, let's take the caps off. It's the Taotree cap. It's the Deli cap. The nibs are almost the same. The Deli nib is longer, and to me, the Deli nib is thinner. It is thinner. You can't really see it on camera, but that Deli nib is thinner. But that's the Deli against the Taotree. Guys, when you click on my link and you go to these markers, they have an option for a larger set. When you go to that option for that larger set, you are getting regular sized markers. These Delis only come, the slim style only comes in that 48. When you click, I think it's the 120 or 100. When you click that option, you are getting a regular size marker. So I am just warning you, don't try and click that larger set thinking you're going to get these slim style markers, because you are not. You are getting a large marker. The slim style only comes in a set of 48. So I just want to warn you there. All right, guys, let's get started. And we are going to just look at a few and check out. Very, very bright. That is the broad tip. And that is the fine. Let's get another color. Let's do a blue. The broad tip. I love that color. And the fine. Nice and thin. I love it. I love it. Guys, let's get the World of Flower test book. Well, let's do the Taotree. They look about exactly the same. Really no different in the size. Look the same. All right, guys, let's get my test book and we are going to find something to just to check on the bleed over. That's a pretty page. I don't want to mess up that page. We'll do something on this page because I've already used this page. Just to test the bleed over is really what I wanted to test to see, you know, how that was going. That's a bright pink. Let's do a... And yes, this is only 48 colors, but the Taotree have so many redundant colors that really you have just about every color that you need in this set. And you have a wide variety of greens. You have grays. You have blues and pinks and purples. Really, really nice. I love this set. Let's do this color. And just see how... Check on the bleed over. Let me move you down some. Let me try and color. Everything is so small on this page. I guess that's a good thing. I could test the bleed over. I went out of the line there. That's my bad. The bleed over is not bad. Of course, I went out of the line. Let's try this. I'm going out of the line so much. Of course, the more experienced you are, you can control that bleed over. I am not very experienced in alcohol marker. The bleed over is not bad at all. I am loving these. Let's go ahead and color the whole flower. I need to use alcohol markers more. I have so many. Usually when I use alcohol markers, I always go for my Copics. I went out of line again, but that's okay. Let's put some green in. Let's see. So many greens. And a yellow, like a goldenrod. Here we go. It's like a goldenrod. Just put that in there. And let's put some green. feeling the leaves. Let's go back with that goldenrod and do the center. Not bad. These are pretty nice. I'm liking them. Pretty nice. These are really nice, guys. I am going to leave a link below to these markers. Click the link, buy the markers while they are $11.99. They will not stay $11.99 for long. Let me pan you up a bit. They will not stay the $11.99 price very long. And I mean, I love the case. Let me move you all the way up so you can see the case. See them in the case. Look how they open, which is really cool. So you have 3 trays of markers. And I want to show you the colors you get. I'm going to push them down so you can see them. And these are the colors you get. You get a nice array of colors: reds, pinks, purples. These look pink, but these are all actually purple. Pinks. You get some nice colors in this set. Lots of greens. This is a nice set, guys. I highly recommend this set, especially at that price at $11.99. Go and buy them now before they go off sale, or the price will inflate by people buying them. Guys, thank you for watching. And remember to put your yellow heart below if you want those, if you are in the pastel giveaway. Guys, thank you so much for watching and have a great weekend.